What up, YouTube? This is GeoStealth R1, and I'm proud to bring to you the Integy Snowmobile conversion, where a lot of people know it as the Integy Tracks. So, let me just go over a few things before I even break apart the snowmobile conversion. Please note that if you do plan to acquire these snowmobile tracks, that they will add initially around 12 pounds to your RC. Also note that these do not come with the hub carriers, that you will have to buy those separately. Please note that if your Erevo or Summit does have the Erevo RPM system in it, the reels will not work in this. Please be advised that you will need to buy the Revo RPMs, not the Erevo, just for it to adapt into this system. Also note that this is not an easy install. You will get frustrated when the first one, the other ones will go a little bit simpler, but have yourself some grease and a little bit of Loctite, and then you'll be able to go one by one. A lot of people are going to ask me why I went with the orange theme. I plan to make this probably a Spectrum Erevo because I've already had success with my Mamba Monster Spectrum dedicated one. So this is under this DX3R Pro, which is over there, and I said, you know what, I'm probably going to make this a black Spectrum Integy Snowmobile base unit. So let's go over a few things of once you do get these tracks, what also you would need in your Erevo just to make sure you are good to go. If you're doing snowmobiling, try to put a brushless system into this unit. Now, as you guys well may know, I have the Summit Mamba Monster 2 system, but if you've seen my video, it went on fire. I spoke with Castle Creations. One of their tech support people told me that they would have one there immediately for me because they had them in stock. I contacted them at the end of the week this week, and just to find out that they do not have anything available for them to give me. So now I have to play the waiting game with Castle Creations. So hopefully it would be here as soon as possible. But for right now, I ended up throwing the Mamba Monster 1 into the Summit, so it's still operational, but I'm not able to utilize this for any type of snow. Neither can I use with this system. So, what are my options? Well, I ended up looking for a Shroud, so I ended up purchasing a Shroud. If you guys don't know what a Shroud is, it's kind of like an umbrella for your chassis. It's more of a water repellent. So I've seen a lot of people do a lot of snow videos with this Shroud on, and had no issues with water going into their ESC, which that's something that I'm trying to avoid. Another thing, if I haven't gone over it, if you need to do this type of conversion, and as I just advised you, this is a heavy system, my best opinion to you will be to get steel drive shafts all around, not only in the arms but also the center steel drive shafts. Your point of weakness is most likely going to be on your diffs. So if you need to convert this, go. Also, let's talk about gearing. Once you have this, you don't want this to be like an Erevo you set up for 60 miles an hour. You want this thing to have brute force torque. So what my best advice to you is to come across and change out your gearing. Lower your pinion and raise your spur. And you should have this thing as a torque monster for any snowbank that you have initially going in there. What are the future upgrades that I'm going to be doing with this is going to be getting the T-bone front, rear, and bottom chassis protectors. It should not add too much weight because this thing is already heavy, but I also want to protect everything that's underneath my chassis. I've been interested in purchasing something like this for a little while, and it's eventually going to come. So be prepared for an installation video of that. I decided to take off the rear wheelie bumper. Kind of gave it. I'm not, like I said, I'm not doing wheelies or anything like that. I'll probably jump snowbanks, but I'm not doing any wheelies, so there's no reason for me to add more weight onto a unit that I'm not going to be utilizing it. Last but not least, on this system that I'm setting up for, I am gonna either throw. I'm probably gonna throw orange LED under tray kit for this, or possibly another color. But I think orange to be the way to go with this. Yeah. So tell me what you think. I've been throwing a lot of teasers out with this, and I'll just give you a close-up view of these tracks. They were really nicely engineered by Integy. I think what they've done with this is really well constructed. I don't see too many failure points. I hope, but you never know. I mean, this is the RC game. You know, you put yourself in a position to where stuff breaks, and you just hope that you get some type of replacement on these units as fast as can be. It's kind of like a hit or miss, on how you want to set up your RC. And I wanted this RC to be set up like a tank. So I'm hoping that once I put this out and bash around with it in the snowbanks and have it the way I want it set up, to where it just goes over everything, mud, dirt, snow, that I will have a really badass Erevo. I was gonna do a snowmobile conversion with my Bandit, but I think this is kind of more of the lines of what I was looking to do with thrashing around in the snow. So rate, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think about the scheme I should do. Should I go along with the Spectrum dedicated body, or should I go with just a regular GeoStealth R1 in orange chrome? So, or something else. I mean, there's so many possibilities I could do with this Erevo. So, like I said, rate, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think. Tell your friends about it. Comment about it. I would love your opinions of what you think should be the next upgrade on this Erevo. So, to all my fellows up in YouTube.